What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing the preview of Manchester City's game in hand in the Premier League at home against Brentford. Before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. Social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is the aim. Do get your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Finally, this preview is sponsored, like all my previews for the season, and it is brought to you by BetMate. They're running a special Manchester City V Brentford pot worth £400, paying up to the top 25 places, £120 for the winner. It is £5 to join. It's a free app to download. The link is in the description and is available to anybody in the UK and available to anybody who is over the age of 18. If you use code JSGC10 on sign up, you'll get £10 in free bets and you can join this pot for free. You can select up to 6 players from each team for this pot. There are other available pots for you guys to go and check out and enjoy, not just game pots, but you got things like both teams to score, full-time results, with lots of really big prizes for you guys to go and check out. It is a fantastic app. It is free to download. Links and details there in the description. I will speak more about BetMate later in the video. Finally, if you are going to gamble, please gamble responsibly, and when the fun stops, stop. So on to the match information for this game. This game taking place at the Etihad Stadium in the Premier League on Tuesday, 20th of February 2024, with a 7:30 PM GMT kickoff time. This game isn't being broadcast live in the United Kingdom, so if you are wanting to watch in the United Kingdom, then you're going to have to head to the streams. But there are still plenty of tickets available for this game. If you go onto Manchester City's website and you are a club member, then you are able to buy tickets. They were available for £25, so kudos to Manchester City doing some very affordable tickets. I think that they've all been nabbed up or very close to being nabbed up, so do go and check it out. We'll see if any more tickets are released at that cheaper price, but yeah, there's still plenty of tickets if you want to go and hop yourself along to the Etihad, and you are free on a Tuesday evening. I'm sure the boys in blue could really do with the extra bit of noise and extra bit of support here as we're entering into what is very much the business end of the season. It's a very much a must-win game and no margin for error really for Manchester City. So our opponents, Brentford, we only played them a couple of weeks back. So yeah, we'll just quickly get through what to expect from them. Formed in 1889, led by manager Thomas Frank. I rate him. I think he's a good manager, doing a cracking job at Brentford. Find themselves 14th in the Premier League. They have lost 3 of the last 4 games. They only played us 3 games ago. That finished 3-1 at the G-Tech to Manchester City. Brentford followed that up with a much needed win away from home against Wolverhampton Wanderers by 2-0, and then they placed Liverpool at home at the weekend, losing by 4-1, and their defence was all over the place. So once you break down that firm low block from Brentford, space will open up. Danger men Ivan Toney, Neal Maupay cut the supply off to the 2 strikers, in particular them direct balls through our high line of our defence. Brentford exploited it with a long ball over the top. Chelsea were exploiting it with through balls through the middle and out wide as well. So if teams have got pace and they're prepared to attack Manchester City, then that high line can be vulnerable, and the way that Man City can counteract that, because they're always going to play that system, is to make sure that the midfield is pressing more than ever. It's very high energy to do that, and I'm not too sure Manchester City will want to use loads of energy with so many big games coming up in very quick succession and got massive games coming in March. What City need to make sure they do, and I know I've said that goal difference is very important. I can see Liverpool adding to that goal difference, and I can see Man City finding it very difficult, in particular over our next couple of games, to catch it up. So I think the most important thing that we've got, now that we've got that point against Chelsea, is that's a point that could win us the Premier League. It means if Man City win every game between now and the end of the season, we do win the Premier League. It's still in our own hands, and that point could be crucial. So Manchester City, more important than anything, is winning our games and picking up the 3 points, whether that be 1-0 here or 10-0. They all matter. They're all 3 points, and that's what City need to be focusing on. In terms of injuries for Brentford, Josko Gvardiol, Kevin Shade, Aaron Hickey, Bruyne, Ethan Pinnock, Rico Henry, all out injured. So I'm expecting them to start with Flecken in goal. Had a great game at the G-Tech. Cech. Back three made up of Collins, Azure and me. So they play with a 5-3-2 formation, which we'll see Roerslev go on the right-hand side and Reguilon going on the left-hand side. A midfield three made up of Norgaard, Jensen and Janelt. And then Toney and Maupay starting up top. They're a very physical side. They'll look to knock Manchester City and rough and tough us, basically. So Manchester City, if any players are carrying little knocks, simply don't play them in this game. But I will be going with as strong a team as possible for this match. Rotation, start thinking about that in the FA Cup rather than the Premier League. We're very much now at 14 cup finals, 14 wins wins us the Premier League. That's where we're at. So rotation, it's difficult to do right now. So Manchester City formed in 1894, led by manager Pep Guardiola, find ourselves third in the Premier League, 4 points behind Liverpool, 2 points behind Arsenal. Both Arsenal and Liverpool have got a better goal difference than Manchester City. We could do with a big win. It's always going to help with that goal difference, but the most important thing here is 3 points. This is our game in hand. We overtake Arsenal with a win here. We still have Arsenal to play at the Etihad Stadium. They're not causing me too much concern, but Liverpool, they are causing me concern, mainly because we do still have to play Liverpool. They're going to be playing on Wednesday night, so we get to apply a little bit of pressure, but they're at home against Luton. I'm expecting that to be a formality for Liverpool. I won't be surprised to see Liverpool win by 6 or 7 in that game to send a statement win to say we've got the goal difference, we've got the extra point, which means Manchester City have to go to Anfield and win. It is as simple as that, and that's the difficulty here. Arsenal at the Etihad, I think we can win that game. We're strong at the Etihad, we're a good team. Going to Anfield, it's not a happy hunting ground. Fans in the stadium, we haven't won there in over 20 years. It's going to be a very difficult game, but these difficult games, we want to win the Premier League, we've got to win them. We've still got to play Spurs, Villa, the Manchester Derby. These are very difficult games that Manchester City, quite frankly, need to turn up and play to the best of their ability, because it's simple. We're European champions, we're world champions. Manchester City play a 10 out of 10 performance. I am confident we beat every single team in the world. That's the level that we need to be looking for. Anything less, and Manchester City run the risk of dropping points, and there might not be too many points left available to play for here. No margin for error. Manchester City need to play a very good game. Now, we do have dangers all over the field. Form's still not bad. 15 games unbeaten, won 13 of our last 15 games. Yeah, we drew against Chelsea 1-1. Yes, it was disappointing. The players were disappointed. The fans were disappointed. We've got 14 big Premier League Cup finals coming up. We need to get behind the boys. If we can win this and win against Bournemouth, assess it again from there as we head into that very busy March. But that busy March is only busy if Man City win these games. So all focus has to be one game at a time and on this match. In terms of injury news, Jack Grealish getting there. He's probably going to be out for a couple more weeks. Josko Gvardiol out for 2 or 3 weeks as well. So both not available for selection in this game. So I'm going to pop up my team prediction now. I don't want to see Manuel Akanji playing in defensive midfield whilst John Stones is fit and raring to go. So John Stones starts ahead of Akanji. I go with Ederson in goal, Walker right back, Aki left back, Ruben Dias going through the middle, John Stones just further ahead of him, helping to support Rodri in midfield. Please, Pep, put Phil Foden through the middle, play him alongside Kevin De Bruyne and move Bernardo Silva out wide onto the right wing. On the left wing, we've not got Grealish available, otherwise I'd say go with him. Jeremy Doku didn't have his best of games. This low block approach, teams know that they can just sit tight to Jeremy Doku. It becomes very difficult when there's no space for him to work with. So I'd go with a more technical player, like Oscar Bobb. I'd be starting Bobb in this game and starting Erling Haaland up top. I don't want to see Alvarez as a central midfielder. Alvarez should be starting as the striker, rotating with Erling Haaland. If City think Erling Haaland's mindset isn't there, or Erling Haaland's got a knock, or Erling Haaland's not in form, you go with Julian Alvarez. And you say to the strikers, your job is to score here, because if you don't, you won't play in the next game, and we'll start the other striker. You've got 2 world-class strikers to go at. We need to try and stop accommodating Julian Alvarez and start playing him in his strongest position. Erling Haaland just lost his grandmother. A very sad time. It's very understandable for him to have off days at work. It happens, okay? It's understandable. You know, Erling Haaland needs time to grieve. Erling Haaland needs time to mentally prepare himself for what's a very difficult situation, a difficult time that he finds himself in. So it's okay for Erling Haaland to say, I'm not feeling up to it. Julian Alvarez can take over the range. Julian Alvarez is more than accomplished to go through the middle. What I don't want to see is trying to accommodate both these players when it's having an effect on the team. I'd rather us, like the Chelsea game, had gone with Rico Lewis or Kovacic. I wouldn't have a problem with going with Kovacic or Rico Lewis, but City may struggle a bit creatively in this game, so I'd go with De Bruyne and Foden, Bernardo out wide along with Oscar Bobb. Not Phil Foden out wide, so hopefully we can get back to getting players in their strongest position. In terms of my score predictions, 3-1 Manchester City, same score as what it was at the G-Tech. Win's a win. Maupay, I reckon he scores first for Brentford, and Manchester City fans really are going to be unhappy with that. City respond before half-time. Haaland, if he starts, scores a goal. Second half, City much better, and Foden and Kevin De Bruyne come out and Man City pick up an important 3 points with a 3-1 win. Betting tips, both teams to score 50 plus points in yellow cards. I'm going for this game. Man City always look vulnerable, like we're going to concede, so I'm going to throw both teams to score out there. Now on to today's video sponsor, BetMate. £400 pot, £5 entry fee. Links and details in the description. Remember, use code JSGC10 on sign up for £10 in free bets, and use them free bets to join this pot for free. 6 players per team that you can choose from. Pot code FF-MCI-BRE. My team, I'm going with Flecken in goal, Ederson on the bench, Ake and Stones as my defenders with Azure on the bench. I'm going with De Bruyne and Phil Foden, my vice-captain in midfield with Jensen on the bench, and Maupay and captain Erling Haaland as my strikers with Ivan Toney on the bench. Remember, BetMate's links and details, they are in the description. I will have my live watch-along link out this afternoon for you to set your reminders for. I'll be live tomorrow at 7 p.m. GMT, so I will see you tomorrow night. Next up for Manchester City is an away match as far down as South goes in the Premier League to Bournemouth away at Dean Court. Brentford, they play West Ham away on Monday night. So there we go. That has been today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, do leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is the aim. Do get your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Do go and check out today's video sponsor, BetMate. Links and details, they're in the description, and I'll see you all again for the live watch along tomorrow. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.